How you doing, guys? And thank you so much for coming back to another live broadcast of Cobra TV, the Subcast. It is so good to be back. I took a hiatus, midlife crisis, something, lots of bad things. I was, trucked through it, and I'm here. My voice is back. I completely lost my voice, and it was nothing but a whisper, so I couldn't even make the simplest of simple videos. And it's still, the voice is still, skipping a beat here and there, but for the most part, it is back. And I'm so super happy to have you guys come out and join the show. If you want to come on the show, just add me on Skype, LpoLi1622. That's LpoLi1622 on Skype. And then send me the message number 1. Just send the number 1. And that way I know you're wanting to come on the show, because quite a few people like to message while I'm doing the show, and they just want to chat and they don't want to come on the show. So if you do want to hop on, send a message 1. There really is no super topic for tonight's show. It's just been a while since I did the Subcast, and I really want to reach out and talk to you guys. It's been so long, guys. It's been so long. So I really want to, hear from you. I want to hear about Waking Titan. I thought something was going to kick off on January 5th, 1.5, but I guess not. So it looks like we're dealing with, literally, that's the update number, 1.5. So I want you to come on the show, tell me what you think is going on. Just get excited talking about what the update could possibly be. I still stand by my conviction by thinking that this is going to be heavily focused around multiplayer plus other things. It's always been a main focus with these updates, but we get a bunch of extra stuff. Hi guys, how you doing? Sorry, let me move my mic over here towards the screen so I can see the chat. I was going to have somebody come on and help me read the chat. Somebody's really special to me. But that person's not here. So it looks like I'm solo. The music's playing right now as a buffer. I'm still getting ready. As soon as I'm ready, I'm going to be turning off the music, and we'll get started. If you're wondering about the music, this is GTA 4, the Ballad of Gay Tony, the pause menu. And it happens to be probably my favorite piece of gaming music ever. It's just so amazing. The actual band, which I can't remember what their name is at the top of my head right now, they actually have a bunch of really cool music too. Colt, what's going on? Hey guys, I'm sorry. Let's look at the chat here. Got Keep Calm and Game On. How you doing, buddy? Daniel? How you doing, Daniel? Captain Monday Baker, what is going on? Yeah, I don't know where Grammy is. Grammy's off doing her own things. Miss her. Yeah, definitely. Homeland Gaming, what is going on, dude? Gold and silver. Okay, guys, we're going to get started. Like I said, this show is going to, it's going to depend on you calling in to, progress the show today. Because like I said, I just wanted to come on, do a subcast, reach out to some of you guys. So there's really no super topic, except for me just being super excited about Waking Titan and the Atlas passes. Where are they? Where are those darn Atlas passes? Yeah, I thought definitely after Christmas, somebody somewhere in the world would get one. But no. Somebody, see, it says, Michael Temple says illegal things. I don't know what you mean. Lone Catamount Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Demon Creation. I can't join today because it's 5 a.m. already. Oh. Thank you, 1451876 says love your channel. Thank you so much, dude. It means the world to me, the universe to me. You have no idea. It's comments like that drive me forward. They make me work harder more than anything in the world. I want to thank my Patreon supporters. Man, I'm gabbing away, aren't I? I'm not even getting fully ready. I'm sitting here gabbing. I would like to thank my kitty. How you doing? Anthony's in the chat. Oh, man. Okay, guys. So I'd like to thank my Patreon supporters for everything you've done and everything you're doing. You are the backbone. You're not just Patreon supporters. You guys are investors in this brand. And I'm so happy to be able to move the channel forward with your donations. It means the world to me. Nicholas Sorg going on Skype. All right. We're going to get Sorg. Love Sorg. Sorg's amazing. He did an amazing speech at the end of at the anniversary of No Man's Sky. Man, it seems like it's been so long since then, huh? I was gonna do a New Year's Eve. Let me turn this music off. I'm about as ready as I'm gonna be. Hang on a second, guys. All right, so I'm going to do my best to look at the chat for you today, guys. I know that's one of my biggest faults is when I got callers on, I'm always talking to the callers. It's kind of because I designed the show to more like a radio talk show, and I guess that's on the forefront of my mind. But I'll do my best, guys. I really will. Name is Ty. How you doing, bud? Let's see. Michael Temple says if they've been sent, why haven't anyone gotten one? Illegal things. Talking about Grammy's up to illegal things. You know what? Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely. But where she's at is probably not illegal. Who knows? Don't know where she lives. What's up with the background? That is Waking Titan. I figured why not put the background up. Oh, you probably wonder why I'm not on camera. It's because my computer's still messed up. So therefore, I look like I'm a foreign film when I talk because the audio's not matching up with my voice and it looks kind of funny. And if somebody's coming across the channel for the very first time and they see me and it's just like, oh yeah, okay, skip, see ya. So I'd rather just, put something festive up. Ardent Duck, thank you so much donating to the channel, man. You're amazing. You're a Cobra for sure. Somebody deemed the female viewers Cobrettes. I like that. I really do. Is Onzo from Skype? Is Onzo from Skype? It's Onzo from Skype. How you doing, buddy? Ibrahim, how you doing? Okay, so let me go over here and check Skype and see if anybody's wanting to come on the show so we can get this kind of started with some awesome personalities from the internet. We got Keep Calm Game On. Who's going to come on? All right. Let's see. Keep Calm is always a pleasure to have him come on. Keep calm. What's going on, dude?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing perfect now. Well, I'm doing good now. And I'm going to do even better once people start coming on the show.
I'm glad you got your voice back. I've been getting over a cold myself, so I know how you feel. Trust me.
It wasn't a cold.
Okay. Well, to have no voice sucks either way. So
I lost my marbles.
Glad you're back.
And had a nervous breakdown in my car. Too many things coming at me all at once, and I don't know. You just ever have one of those moments where you just need to vent, and people are looking at me like I was freaking crazy. My goodness. And you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe I should make me an appointment.
You never know. You got to be crazy to do YouTube. You got to be crazy, Cobra. It's like
you have to.
It's a requirement.
Yeah, you really do. It takes it takes a different personality. You got to be slightly obsessive.
Exactly.
So how you been, man?
I've been doing good. Like I said, just getting over a cold. I was like off work for like a week. I've never taken like time off work when I was sick before, like maybe 3 days in the past 4 years. So yeah, it's pretty bad, but finally got my voice back for the most part. Yeah. And glad to be on the show.
That's good. What have you been playing, man?
Let's see. I just got a new game called Everspace.
Oh yeah, it's a roguelike. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a roguelike space game. You can't really go to different planets like No Man's Sky. Whenever you say it's a space game, everyone's like, oh, it's No Man's Sky. No, it's not every space game is No Man's Sky. That's why No Man's Sky is No Man's Sky. But yeah, it's a space game. And you just kind of go as far as you can. And then if you die, you respawn, do it all over again. But you get to keep all the currency, the experience, and you just kind of keep going. So that's why it's called Everspace, because it just kind of keeps going on forever, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing that. Been playing some. I just got a game from Redbox today called Agents of Mayhem.
Uh-huh.
I guess the people who made Saints Row developed it. Didn't really get great reviews. That's probably why it was only $5 at Redbox. But I'm like, right. I'm going to give it a chance. Games that get bad reviews are kind of my wheelhouse. I like to give those games a chance, even if everybody else hates them.
Yeah, but, I found out that sometimes I like those games that nobody else likes.
Exactly.
Weird, isn't it?
I mean, when No Man's Sky came out, everyone was hating on it, and that's kind of the reason why I jumped on the bandwagon. I'm like, I got to give this game a try. I want to give this game a shot. And I was pleasantly surprised even way back then. And it's just, they've added so much content. And I just recently, I think the last time I played was during the Cobra live chat on your channel. And they're like adding all these different quests. And I was like, this is all totally different. And luckily the chat helped me play some of it. But yeah, that was fun.
We got a donation from Colt K5R20. I knew this was going to get brought up. And I got to be careful what I say again. This Waking Titan stuff is crazy. So let me go ahead and go over what he's referring to. And thank you so much, Colt. You are Cobra. You are a brother for sure, dude. Let's go ahead and talk about it here for a second. AI HBP was a comment left on LpoLi's channel, a series of comments. I'm going to say this. I don't know what that is. All right. That's, I'm just going to say that right now. A lot of people are trying to connect it to Waking Titan. Here's what I am going to say about the AI HBP comments that were left on LpoLi's. I'm not going to name check anybody, so I'm not going to name any names. If anybody who follows me on a regular basis will know of a particular YouTuber that I do not get along with, and I'm not saying this is that person, but I was asked to be a part of an ARG by this person. They were going to run their own little mini ARG and asked if I wanted to be a part of it. And initially, I said yes. Until some stuff broke out on Twitter and there was some very sexual things being said about me. And it was, you know, I've got some younger viewers. They follow me on Twitter. I just don't want people seeing that kind of stuff. So I made an issue about it and blocked the person. And I told them that I didn't want to be a part of the ARG. Okay. That's there. That's said. That's, you know, done and that's out of the way. Is this that? I don't know. It's definitely not following the lines of Allison Smith, their style. So they're very the production wise. You know what I mean? They like to produce content to move. Yeah,
instead of just leaving like a comment on a smaller YouTube channel.
Right.
They kind of want to make a bigger splash to start things off, I would think. But
yeah,
I mean, anything is possible.
It's more like they want it on their platform, you know.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm not saying that right, but I don't know. So, Colt, I have no idea if AI HBP is legit or not. But if I was a betting man, I'd put the money on the table and say that it's not, and that it's the person that I'm talking about, or it could just be some other person too. So I don't know, buddy. I really don't.
Welcome to the internet. You never know anything. It's like somebody leaves a comment, you think the world is ending. It's like, what's going on? It's like, it's just some troll, or it could be the actual thing. Nobody knows. That's part of the fun, in my opinion. Right. Just the unknown.
P. Cromer asks who the beef is with. I don't have a beef with somebody. I want to stay away from negativity, and I want to have a positive outlook on my channel and with the brand of Cobra TV. I don't want to get involved in drama. So I really don't have a beef with this person. I just want to stay away. I want to stay away from everybody who gets involved with drama. Life's too short for that, you know, and I just want to focus on making videos and talking to you guys and things like that. I just don't.
Exactly.
So it's not really a beef. I'm removing myself from certain situations.
If you want drama, go watch a soap opera. That's what I say.
Go watch Scares.
Yeah.
We're also going to get Sorg on the call here.
What?
Yeah, Sorg. I want to get him on before it gets too late. I think where he's at, it's probably pretty late or early. Sorg, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just good. Perfect.
Oh, man. Oh, it's been so long, man.
It has. Since the anniversary. No, we talked after the anniversary.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. So how you been? How you been holding up, dude?
Oh, man, I've been playing some No Man's Sky lately, but I don't know, just from the anniversary, I played a little and just stopped it for real. I was only on Overwatch, but now I came back and I have this new project on Civilization I'm going to make.
That's cool, man. Are you excited about Waking Titan coming back?
Oh hell, man! I'm waiting for as crazy every time I'm walking in the internet and just checking for Reddit, checking for Waking Titan, the game detective site.
Right? Yeah. Quentin in the chat here is asking. Sorry, this is a dumb question, but what is Waking Titan? No, that's not a dumb question. If you didn't follow it before, it was hard to follow. Say that much. It was really hard to follow. Even watching the recap videos from me or Kyle Cover or any of that, it was still hard to follow. If you're just, we were producing these videos episodically. So, it was like something would happen and then we would only talk about that phase instead of recapping what the whole Waking Titan thing was. So it's really hard to follow. So Waking Titan is an ARG, which is an alternate reality game, that is centered around No Man's Sky. And what it does, the whole purpose for it is to excite the community and usher in a new update for the game. Now, the last time we had an ARG, the Waking Titan, which we learned a lot about the lore of No Man's Sky, and we also became part of the origin story for No Man's Sky. We are responsible for creating the AI, or allowing the AI to live and teaching it and creating the assimilation. We are the ones responsible for that. We became responsible for that when Waking Titan was playing out. And where they're going to go with it now, I have no idea. I mean, have you guys thought about that? I mean, we've already learned about the origin. Are we going to learn about what happened after Emily said she was going to be back and the creation of the simulation? Or do you think this ARG is going to play along with hints about being able to see each other?
Yeah, I always thought of something like how we got the rise of the Atlas now on 1.3 update.
Yeah.
And 1.5, we're probably gonna get. I hope that we're gonna get the fall of the Atlas. Atlas rises and Atlas falls, and then we can get something like more combat styles, and to get to fight against the Sentinels, more kind of Sentinels. I was aiming more of a combat update than the multiplayer update.
More combat, you say?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat here. It says Abram says, Cobra, we have no new info. Why is the subcast a thing? Please reply. Why is this subcast a thing? Subcasts are supposed to be happening once a week. So even when there's no Waking Titan, I've had a few events in my life that have kept me from doing the subcast, and some of them were life-threatening to some family members, and some of them were life-changing, potentially life-changing. So that's why we haven't had any subcasts. But yeah, Abraham, we're supposed to have, if I'm saying that right, we're supposed to have a subcast once a week, no matter what's going on. I want to. I love reaching out to the subscribers and talking to them, inviting them on the show, and just getting to know people, meeting people for the first time. Otherwise, I would have never met Sorg. Or, no, I met Keep Coming Game on way before. But yeah, Sorg, I would never would have met you.
Oh, God, man. Every time that I come into this show, I've been in the show quite a long time, right? And a few times I come here, and every time my hearts just go tum, 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 every time I talk to you.
Well, here's a little secret. Every time I go live on a subcast, I'm scared to death. I've got anxiety problems, and I know it doesn't show, but I do. I'm frightened to death to go live. I never know what's going to happen. I can't control the situation, and if I can't control a situation, I'm a nervous wreck. So don't feel bad.
Nice, man.
So Cobra, is this the first subcast of 2018?
Oh my gosh, I never really thought about it that way, but
Did you bring
Yeah.
cake, Cobra? Where's the cake? Where's the Twizzlers? Where's the soda? We gotta have to like freaking throw a party. This is the first of 2018, Cobra. This is historic. This is an historic event.
Wait,
Just saying. Just
why?
saying.
Why is somebody saying clickbait? What the hell? What part of this do you not understand? Oh man, I just don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe this isn't a good night for me to do a subcast.
Well, Waking Titan's in the title, so I guess if we're not 100% talking about Waking Titan 24/7, people could consider it clickbait, I suppose. But
that's what I want you guys to call in. I want you to talk about Waking Titan and what the update could possibly usher in, and that's what these shows. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I hope they add more multiplayer stuff, like an actual character you can see instead of the little floating orb thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think they will. I really think that's going. Because of the numbers and letters that are down at the bottom. If you turn it into hex, it says mirror, right?
Yeah.
Convert it into hex, it says mirror or whatever. I'm not a math. I know plus and multiplication, division, and all that, but hex, you lost me. I'm gonna ride the train with you guys, and you guys figure out the math, and I'll just nod my head.
Do you think they'll give us like character customization, like we actually build our character, or you think it will just be generated like the game world?
If it'll be generated, probably you would like anyways.
Because like didn't Sean Murray say that you'd never see your character unless somebody else told you what you look like?
Sean
right.
Something like that. So that makes me think that maybe it's just all procedurally generated, which would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think I don't know. What concerns me is the when you convert it to hex, it says mirror, and Sean Murray says you won't know what you look like until you see someone else. Or someone else, So I don't know if we're all going to look the same, or if we're going to be able to sit there and kind of like push a button and it randomizes different procedural outcomes, and then you just choose the one you want. I don't know. That would be kind of cool too. But I really think the mirror is definitely a hint to player models in some shape or form.
Do you think we'll get a third-person mode?
I hope so.
Like be able to see our character from like a third perspective.
I think it'd be cool. Yes, I would never use it myself though.
I think it'd be kind of cool to switch between like flying ships and whatnot. Because I don't know use mods.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to be in the cockpit. I wish there was more things to look at in the cockpit. Yeah. But when I think about my journeys from No Man's Sky, from the launch, all of my survival mode journeys, when I think back about that, since it was all in first person, it feels like memories to me. Because when I imagine what I remember, it's like I'm seeing it with my own eyes in my mind. You know what I mean? So it's almost like it's a memory of my life. So I love the fact that I played it in first person, and I don't think if there was a third person, I probably wouldn't use it, just because I don't know. I just love that first person a lot.
Now just imagine how good it will be if this already makes you feel like it's part of your life. Now just imagine on VR, man.
That would be amazing.
That will be astonishing.
Yes.
Well,
just got a donation from Jason E.
Yes, thank you so much, Jason E. Cobra, we all think you're great. You're a very important person to the No Man's Sky community, and your subcasts are the highlight of the day. Get better soon, mate. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Cheered me up, dude. Thank you. And we'll get the camera and everything fixed and here soon. Definitely we'll get it fixed by tax return season. That's for sure.
You just got to make sure you like hide the milk in like a steel cage so it can't fall on your computer anymore.
What I'm going to do is when I buy my new computer, I'm going to literally build a shelf for it up on the wall.
It's like hanging from the ceiling. Like
yeah.
Put lasers around it, security system.
Hashtag Jason in the chat. Thank you so much, buddy.
So I want to bring back an awesome meme from Cobra in the last update about, this new update 1.5 could be fun and all, but I'll be getting fun even if it's just carpets and curtains.
I don't think we ever got carpets and curtains. Did we? Did we ever get that? I don't think we did.
No. I guess fake news there on Cobra's behalf. Fake news. No carpets and curtains.
We got a lot more, but
curtains,
still
right?
a little disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot more than that, but I had a few comments for like you what a douchebag this guy is. We didn't get carpets and curtains.
Oh, goodness.
It's almost scary now, you know. It's like getting hyped for this next update. It's like we got so much that it's going to be hard for them to top this in comparison to Atlas Rises. That's why I think it's really going to be cool. I think, you know, they said that this is the beginning of synchronized cooperative gameplay, and it was the orbs, and they tied it in with the lore, the wisps, and I think that was really cool how they did that, how they turned like a placeholder piece of art into part of the lore of the game. And I really feel like they are going to push that envelope with this update, because they opened up their mouth and said, you know, it was the beginning. If they don't do that, I think with this update, I think people are going to hold them to what they said and call them a liar all over again. You know, I really feel like that's how some people are going to react.
Yeah, well, probably. I mean, you never know. I still haven't experienced everything the recent updates have to offer. Like, I just started experimenting with the missions you can go on. So even now, I'm not really too worried about what we're going to get, because I have so much backlogged that I still have to experience. So for me, it's just like, I'm on the hype train regardless. But even if the next update comes out 5 years from now, that's totally fine with me, because I need to do way more stuff to get caught up with everything.
Sorry,
Yeah, so,
I was reading something.
Yeah, me too.
Someone's holding a tablet up to me, and I'm reading it.
Quentin says, "Hey Cobra, if it says mirror, I think it will most likely be an item in the game that allows you to see yourself like a mirror."
You see, a long time ago when I was covering the game, back in the olden days before the game came out, and people were speculating what was at the center of the galaxy, a lot of it was sort of a meme going back then, but they were serious about it. They said, "I hope it's a mirror, because you'll finally get to see what you look like when you get there." And
that would have been cool.
See, people think that's cool. I think that, you know, that's funny. Like, wait, you want a mirror at the center? Like, what? I guess it's better than what we got. I still think there's a bit of a mystery there about us not getting to the center, because if you think about it, when you get there, you just get thrown backwards. You don't actually get there, and the math is wrong and all that.
Excuse me.
So I still think there's a little bit of a mystery with the center. But mirror, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fascination with mirror is, but also obviously Hello Games has a fascination as well.
On 1.3, did they change what happens when you reach the center of the galaxy? Because what happened before can now happen just if you end the storyline and go to the last Atlas interface, and that ending will happen, and you will, well, spoiler alert, reset the universe, something like this. And I don't know if it happens if you reach the center of the galaxy as well. Maybe change it on this update. Does anyone know?
I'm not sure. Abram says going to the center of the galaxy was the biggest letdown for me in gaming. Yeah,
on the first days it was, for real.
Yeah, what I could see, not knowing what was going to be there, and then you get thrown backwards. Yeah. Well, but I mean, what an amazing journey to get there. Unless the person was rushing just to get there, which a lot of people did that too, because they were excited to see what was
They all wanted to be the first one so they could make a YouTube video, get famous, something like that. I still haven't got there. I'm like, I'm taking my time. I'll probably never get there.
I don't really want to get outside of Euclid Galaxy. You know?
I don't either. Euclid's my home. I have no business going into another galaxy. No business. I would never leave. Not unless there's something there that I need to go to be near or get or anything like that. But I'm happy in Euclid.
I'm happy on the outskirts of Euclid, right?
What's that?
On the outskirts of Euclid, right on the edge of the galaxy. I'm pretty okay right there.
Yeah, most definitely.
I really hope we get more like Sentinel diversity, like new Sentinels, just more of them, more enemy types. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. More things to shoot.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, with the update, I think there needs to be more on the planet to surprise you. You know, whether it be more combat, things need to be more dangerous. I mean, I've been on some pretty dangerous planets. Don't get me wrong. I've been on planets I never thought in survival mode that I was going to get off of without resetting my game. And those are amazing times. Some of my best memories in gaming, period. But I think there needs to be like, I don't know, just parasites that are just, you know, you land, everything seems fine. You get a little bit ways away from your ship, and all of a sudden there's these tiny little parasites that are going to eat you up. There was the book that came with the limited edition that had something like that in it. It was pretty amazing.
It's like this planet has grass, and then the grass starts chasing you. And like, wait, this isn't grass. This is like, these guys are trying to kill me.
Worms.
That'd be crazy.
Abram has a good point. He says, Cobra, why doesn't Hello Games just make an artificial planet, you know, like a handcrafted one, like the E3 ones, and put it in the center? That is an amazing idea. There's been some really cool planets, like maybe take all the planets that we've seen during the trailers leading up to the release of the game and put them in the center. I think that would be cool. I mean, even if that's the only place where there's multiplayer, that would even be awesome too. But you know, of course we got multiplayer everywhere now. So, but yeah, some like nostalgia, you know, some Bellari 5s and stuff like that in the center. That would be really cool. I agree with Abram.
I want to see like more randomized cave systems, like maybe a whole planet where there's just one hole. You go down there and it's like the whole thing is a freaking like anthill with all these different chambers, and there's like enemies underground where it's like if there's gold somewhere, you have to kill the big boss or whatever to get the gold. You know, just make the stakes higher. I think it'd be kind of cool. Death planets or something.
Maybe on desert planets, we can get like something that it was promised before. I call it sandworms, right? I really want sandworms. Giant sandworms.
Did they show those in the trailer? Because I hear a lot about sandworms too. I've never actually seen any.
On the very first trailer, I think you could see like a giant sandworm making its way through the sand in the planet.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, awesome.
Ride a sandworm. Have you guys ever seen the movie Tremors?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But there's a planet like that where it's like anywhere you walked, like you'd make vibrations and these giant worms would like chase you. So you'd have to go from like rock to rock. It'd be intense. It'd be crazy.
Looks like an RPG adventure, right?
And there's just so many different things they could add to this game. It's just insane. Because it's so open-ended. They could put whatever in the game.
Dude, space whales.
Space whales.
Somebody made a mod for space whales. So it's, there was this girl on one of the No Man's Sky Facebook groups made an amazing space whale mod, and it looks just freaking amazing. Yeah, and okay, well, kind of resetting back to Waking Titan. So it says the next phase will begin with the Atlas passes. So indeed, what we are waiting for right now is for people to start getting those Atlas passes, and then Waking Titan will pick back up and start to proceed. Someone, I don't know who it was, typed "who am I" or "who I am" into the wakingtitan.com, and instead of it showing red, like, you know, like saying, hey, that's not not good. That's not a command or anything like that. It was responded in gray or something like that. So that's also another clue to possibly being able to know what we look like. Yeah. So Atlas passes is what we're waiting for. I thought that, with Christmas, I thought that, we would start to see the Atlas passes start trickling into the homes right after Christmas when mail started back up. But that hasn't happened. So maybe they're waiting for a specific date. Yeah, but how hard is it to send out 10,000 of these things?
That's crazy.
It's all around the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet they can't find me here in Brazil. They won't be able to send the Atlas Pass right down here if I get one. It's like a very small town on a place that anyone knows.
No Man's Sky Network says, Cobra, what if we got more time diversity, like new systems with space stations that aren't fully built? Ooh, I like that. And other systems with really old abandoned space stations and more civilized areas. Those are great ideas, man.
That'd be nice.
Can you imagine pulling into a space station? It's like the way the Death Star was, and
they're like building it. It's not complete.
Yeah, it's like half constructed, and you see like these little drones, going around like welding things on the outside as you're coming into the space. That'd be so cool.
That would be a heck of a view.
Right, it would, man. It really would. That's so cool.
Quentin in the chat says they need to add large creatures that float through space and stuff. That would be super cool.
Yes. Gotta get
like enemies in space aside from like space pirates. That would be legit. Like you're mining an asteroid and then like some kind of snake or something just jumps out at you.
Oh,
yeah.
Freaking jump scares. Man, don't play with the lights off. Do not play with the lights off. No Man's Sky horror mode.
Any of you have watched that Netflix anime series, Knights of Sidonia?
No,
I've not heard of it.
It's very good, awesome anime, and it's like humanity is confined in just one space station around anywhere in the space. It's lost, and they have to fight these aliens. When they broke on asteroids, these aliens appear, and it has like such horror look on the aliens. That would be awesome to see something like that in the game.
Like really creepy looking aliens that try to attack you. Right. Or what if there was like abandoned space stations? Like the whole thing is just like docile, abandoned, lights flickering. You go inside and you're just walking through.
Like a dungeon.
Be crazy.
Awesome. Something for Reddit.
So what's that?
I'm going for Reddit if there's anything new on Waiting Titan.
No, not yet. I haven't checked my mail for a few days. Wouldn't it suck if they just sent certain people, just to kind of like kickstart it? I think like Grammy said, like maybe a handful of people are going to get theirs first to get it moving along, and maybe just a few of us were picked. And wouldn't it be just pretty sucky if none of us are checking our mail?
Never got to check the mail.
Because what I'm waiting to see people say, hey, I got my Atlas Pass. Boom, I'll be at the mail to check. Because I live out in the country, so it's mail's really bad here. So you have to go a distance to get to the mailbox.
The snail mail is riding a snail to get there.
Yeah.
That's how bad. So did anything happen on the 5th? Because some people were like saying something maybe is coming out on the 5th. Did anything happen? I wasn't.
No.
Nothing happened.
I had my money on the 5th too, just because of 1.5, January 5th. But it's looking like 1.5 is possibly the number of the update.
So they're just skipping a number and they're just going to 5?
I don't know. That's what's weird about it.
There's some meaning about it.
There has to be.
Maybe it was a typo. What if it was a typo and they're just like pulling their hair out? They're like, we screwed up. It was a typo.
They've done typos before.
I mean,
last time.
The amount of stuff we've gotten in these updates, just incremental, is crazy. If they skip an update, like how big is this thing going to be? I mean, that's just setting it up for hype right now. If you're like, this is the way the updates have been. We're just skipping a whole step. We're going, to the next one.
2 steps
I mean,
forward,
that just like puts the hype train on steroids, straps some
Oh,
rockets
God.
to it, sends it down a mountain, going like 1,000,000,000,000 miles an hour. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Will Etheridge in the
hype
chat
me.
says, how do you feel about the stuff that LPlays has found? I talked about that a little bit ago. I don't think that that's Allison Smith. I don't think that's the official ARG. I think that's somebody having fun. Okay, so if somebody starts another ARG during this ARG, don't hate on anybody for it. I mean, it's fun, man. It really is. So this AI HBP or whatever it is, I think it's just somebody having fun, and I don't think there's any malicious intent in it. And I think the more the merrier. Focus on the official ANS stuff and follow that, and then also have fun with additional ARGs that are going to be popping up, because like last time there was another ARG that popped up and it was really fun. I think what Reaction Tea Time did, and Colt, the way he followed him and interacted with him, and then Reaction Tea Time ended up being on the show to say publicly that he was not a part of the official ARG. I think that was all just amazing and really amazing, and I would like to see that happen again with somebody with their own ARG. So that's what I think that is. I think it's a fan ARG, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
It's like eating a stew, and all these are the spices. The different ARGs are the little spices, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, just to make it all nice and tasty.
Right. Totally agree.
Quentin Hescock just wrote here in the chat. You find an abandoned space station. You go inside, lights are flickering you. You hear a loud bang on the down of the hall. As you're walking around, you see large claw marks on the side of the hall. Boom! A space bear attacks you out of nowhere. What do you do?
Right. Oh man, that's a hard question. I'd probably scream like a little girl, to be honest.
I'd arm my multi-tool, man.
I'd
make sure my plasma grenades were loaded up.
Oh, blew the hell out of that bear.
Like, I'd walk in, the first little sound I heard, I'd be like, I'm gone. I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
Turn all the lights on. I'm like, no, can't do it.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy, though. Just walking through that station, looking at the walls and the different, like, maybe footsteps and some crazy looking goo that could possibly be blood, and then you hear some noises, and then boom, out of nowhere, the space bear pops out.
I tell you what, after this Waking Titan's done, I'm gonna petition. I really am. I'm gonna go ahead and get a big old petition. I want to see Sean Murray come out and talk. I miss the guy. I really miss watching him speak and listening to him, and seeing his excitement about the game. I miss that stuff. I really do.
That laugh. That goddamn laugh. Shut up. Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Golden Silver in the chat writes, I can exclusively reveal that 1.5 update will only add Big Ball. You never know. It's a possibility.
Ship builder. Oh, yeah. Ship building, man.
Ship builder, yeah.
Yeah. What if you could so edit your ship and just do something amazing on it? And it'll be absolutely unique. It'll be your ship. You could call it mine.
Right. Yeah, if you look at the ship designs, they look like they were being careful. They look like, the ship. All the ship designs look like they're trying to stay away from copyright infringements. Right. Mm-hmm. Back in the olden days, when we were seeing like those random generated images of the ships that they could generate, a lot of them look like X-Wings and things like that. And I was really excited to see some of that stuff, and we don't see those in the game. And I really think that that's just because they're trying to play it safe. I think with a ship builder or a ship customizer or whatever, we could make those X-Wings ourselves, and they wouldn't be held liable to copyright.
Yeah.
So I really hope that that's a thing for this next update after Waking Titan. I really do, because as we always seen, we always have like this main theme for the update, and then there's all these extra bonuses that are tied in with that. And I would like to see, fleshed out multiplayer, customer model, or avatars, and being able to build your own ship the way you want it.
Yeah.
An in-ship radio that only plays Cobra subcasts. I'm saying we need it. We need it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
I
also
love that.
have a radio, right?
Yeah.
Like Fallout 4, something like that.
But I really want those different enemy types. I think that'd just be so cool.
Oh man, piloting the freighter, you know, like you could make engage on space combat with your freighter. You could control different sections of it, the guns, the shields, you know, everything on it, pilot it in the space.
Right. Yeah. I've been really thinking about here lately, not to just getting rid of my base on the planet and then just customizing my freighter and just having my base there, because you can do the same thing there as you can down on the planet. Almost pretty darn close. That way I could take it with me, and my home is always where I'm flying.
I still haven't made a base since the new updates hit, because I'm like trying to find the perfect planet to put my base on, and I'm just not having any luck. I'm like, I gotta find like a nice green planet with all these nice forests, and I just can't find one.
I tell you
so
what,
I haven't built the base yet.
No Man's Sky can be played in so many different ways, and everybody's ways are very criticized. You know, like you could criticize everybody's ways they play. Like someone who is a farmer and they're farming and they're making like $5 million a minute, you know, 5 million units a minute. And, you know, someone will look at that person and be like, but dude, you're not exploring, you know, it's somebody who's,
whenever I stream it, everybody's like, dude, you got to get to farming. You got to farm. And that's where the real money is. I'm like, I don't know how to farm. I can barely even build a base. It's like, give me a break here, guys.
And somebody who is sitting there, you know, just exploring and having fun and going to different worlds and seeing different things and taking screenshots, you know, the farmer's going to look at that and be like, dude, you're poor. You ain't got no money. It's someone who's like focused on upgrading everything to the max S classes, you know, and, you know, they're going to look at that explorer as well and be like, look at that, man. You got a fresh spawn multi-tool, fresh spawn ship. And it's like, there's so many different ways to play this game. And we all have our certain way. I'm a little bit in the middle of just exploring and mildly upgrading. And
that's
I'm
same
content.
here.
Yeah, I'm content with that. I don't need, I tell you what, I haven't farmed once since I've had No Man's Sky. I have no interest in farming anything.
Like if I want to farm, I'll play some Harvest Moon. Play some Farm Town on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'll get to there eventually, but.
So, Golden Silver just said, I want to be the Hattori Hanzo of ship builders in No Man's Sky. I bet you will, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dude, okay. Listen to this comment. Hank Shank says, I want a catastrophic system failure like being on a planet, then you get an alert the planet is about to be destroyed, and you have no time limit to get off the planet. You have a time limit to get off the planet.
Oh, God.
That would be amazing.
That, like the Death Star is about to blow it up. You got like 5 minutes to evacuate.
Yeah.
Or something crazy. That would be intense. Like
actually,
think of that. You're like down in a cave, and then like there's air raids going on. Like the cave shaking. It's like you got to get out of there. You're gonna die.
That'd be so cool, man. Imagine being on a planet where you're completely safe and you look up at the night sky and you see a planet just explode right there, and you're like,
that'd be
you think
crazy.
to yourself, I was just there. All those cute animals are gone.
Oh my God.
That would be intense.
Atlas deleting the one of the planets of its system. Like it's a simulation. You just press delete and it's gone.
Yeah.
You know? Oh God. Oh man. That'll be awesome.
So during the nighttime, do enemies get stronger or more like aggressive during the night, or am I just imagining things? Or am I thinking of a different game?
In some planets, yes.
Oh, that's definitely Planet Nomads.
Okay.
That's 100%.
I was thinking that'd be kind of cool
cool
though. Like if you're on a planet and then it like night hits and like all these creatures start coming out of the ground and just trying to kill you. I think like planets like that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
About that planet destruction, it was very coincidental that I was writing the lore about the civilization I'm going to make. It's called Foundation, and at right the end, it has indeed a planet being destroyed by the Atlas. And the description that I made, it was very like something that Keep Calm and Game On described.
Right.
Awesome to see this in game.
Look, Cobra, I was listening to one of your unlisted podcasts the other day, right?
Oh,
and it gave me the idea, what if there were like flat planets in the update?
Oh.
You know, it was the flat earther thing. I was like cracking
Flat
up so bad.
Earth.
I'm like, these guys actually believe this. Like, they were super passionate. I was like, I didn't realize there were people that actually believed the Earth was flat.
Oh,
So like,
you
what if there were
watching that?
flat
I
planets,
must
like
have
planets just cut in half? That would be crazy. I mean, that would be so cool. And you like just fall off the planet. You're walking too far. It's like, see ya. Just you fall. You're gone. Game over.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that would make everybody happy. It's like, yeah, we can have flat planets and we can have spherical planets.
Oh, who is this?
Oh, we got a donation from 1451876. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. You are a Cobra. Hashtag 1451876 in the chat. And is that a background of Waking Titan? If so, how the heck did he do that?
Background? I'm not seeing a background.
On
his like little thumbnail, or
oh wait, maybe I got some kind of setting to where there's a green screen on my chat box.
Yeah, it's green screen. Oh god.
Oh, I don't know how I did that. I mean, I did that on purpose. That's what.
New ARG confirmed. No.
Oh
Rigged.
man. Oh, so we're talking a lot about the update, and the title does say Waking Titan, which the update is in common with Waking Titan, so nothing wrong there. But I want to talk about the Atlas passes a little bit. If if they're going to kick off the next phase, and we all have certain classes that Allison Smith has said is not coincidental or random, like their classifications. Like mine is HG16, so it means something. It's meaningful. And if these Atlas passes are going to kick off the next phase, then I'm pretty sure that like I've said for a while, I think these Atlas passes are going to be almost like something like a participation thing, where when we get these, we're going to be using these in some sort of puzzle.
Maybe in game,
That would
After the 1.5 update, we could use like our Atlas Pass has like some code, and we gotta use that code in game. Only the 10,000 will be able to use it in game.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope nobody gets left out though. Like the people who don't get the passes. Like I didn't sign up for the thing. I'm not getting a pass, so I hope I'm still able to participate somewhat in whatever is going to go down with those passes.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could just be, an item that looks cool on your wall. Who knows? But I feel like if they go through all this trouble to send these out, it's going to have something to do with maybe in-game, something with the storyline or some kind of quest you can go on, something like that.
I'm curious to what they're going to actually look like. Are they just going to be like regular card stock, like the same kind of material that's on a playing card?
Yeah.
Or
it's made up
I can't see it being anything more than that, because that would be far too expensive to make 10,000 of those and then ship them to people all around the world.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm still going to be happy. It just I tell you what, the whole Atlas passes thing, it just really confuses me. It really does.
I think that's the point though, is to like throw people for a loop and be like, you're going to get a pass in the mail and something's going to happen. You don't know what, but it's going to happen.
Right. But the thing is, how much simpler and quicker and more effective would it have been to just email a digital Atlas Pass to everybody?
Yeah, that's initially what I thought was going to happen, because that would be kind of a cool way for them to get everybody's email, them to keep in touch, because getting someone's email, that's a big thing for people. People pay big money to get people's like emails and phone numbers. So I'm like, this would be an easy way for them to stay in touch with their fan base. So I'm like, it's just going to be digital. But then they're like, we're actually going to send these things in the mail. I'm like, wow, you guys are going all out for this. So I thought that was kind of cool. They're going like above and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a lot of companies wouldn't do that. I mean, what other game publisher would mail 10,000 things in the mail to their fan base? I mean, that's just unheard of.
Yeah.
It truly is. Yeah. So yeah, and I mean, Mirror, Waking Titan, 1.5, Atlas passes, the next phase, Super Luminous says process terminated. What does it all mean?
That's odd.
What if on the back of the Atlas Pass there's like a mirror? You just look at yourself.
There you go, guys.
Just your reflection, where you have to put the
That's
reflection
what the player
up against something in the game, and it like inverts the letters or something. You never know. I mean, these guys are crazy with their ARG stuff.
Yeah, like
I don't know how they're going to top the
what
last
your player
one,
look like. You should know what you look like because you're the one that's playing it, right? Here's a mirror to help you out.
Just tape it to your screen. This is your character. Look at it.
Tape it to the controller. Look at it when you feel like you need to.
Yep. Tape it to the crosshairs. This is your character. This is your player model. It's you.
Carpets and curtains made out of mirror.
That's right. So let's go ahead and start thinking about this. Like, I know we're talking about multiplayer, and I know we're talking about ship customization, player customization. We're talking about planets blowing up in the sky, and getting off the planets, and the last minute and things like that. So I think what we need to do, I think we need to ground ourselves, and I think we need to go back to carpets and curtains. What do you think?
I would like some carpets when I eventually make my base. I would like to have some carpets in there.
Yeah, that
Like
floor's
some
gold.
red color.
I want a black and white chessboard carpet.
Oh yeah, that'll be awesome for
I want that shag, nice purple shag carpet.
Oh yeah,
get some Corvax
nice
ladies
curtains.
up in there.
Some nice curtains. Got to have some nice curtains over those windows.
I'm actually in the process of building my own base, and I want to make it like an awesome base for people to go in. For it's gonna be the capital of the civilization, and carpets and curtains sounds good for an embassy.
Yes, it does.
Everybody in the chat, comment what you want the next update to have in it. Like your number one thing. Is it carpets and curtains? Is it, it could be crazy, some crazy idea, like space whales that you can ride around through a black hole or something. Just anything. Post in the comment section.
That one thing. We just want to hear one thing. Type one thing that you want to see in this update. I want to see what it is.
It can be serious. It can be a joke. Doesn't matter.
Corvax carpet.
Corvax carpet.
Lawnmower. That you could, a rideable lawnmower. I want.
Gexton carpets.
You
evil person,
evil.
A picture of Sean Murray in the game. Just a picture of Sean Murray. To hang in your face. That would be nice.
Oh yeah. See each other, right?
No. You know how in the cars, like, when you're driving a car, you can have those like little things you can hang from your rear view mirror. It's just like a little bobblehead of like Sean Murray or something like that. So it just like sways when you're driving your spaceship. Little bobblehead Sean Murray. Be crazy.
PSVR support. Wow, the chat's going pretty fast. PSVR, your mom.
Oh, shit.
Fell for that one.
It's funny how I just focused in right on that one. Wait, get babies, new biomes, better combat. I want Godzilla monsters. Wow, it's going too fast.
Ryan Stevenson, actually, ship shield regeneration is actually on the game already.
Linto says variation on
generates automatically.
You know how we have those like little vine whip plant things? James in the chat says we need more killer flora like deadly mushrooms and tentacles.
No, what we need is pesticide. All right, we need pesticide for those.
I hate those little vine things, man. I don't like I always walking around and they just like whip me and it freaks me out. Like jump scares.
Tristan says potted plants that you could customize with local flora. I like that. Legion Emo Gaming says VR. Justin Banter says NSYNC day night when yes, I agree. NSYNC day and night when players meet.
Oh yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like if you meet them in the day, it would be daytime for them too. Right?
Spacewalk says gold and silver to fix your ship. I like that idea a lot. John Hall says, I want a freighter teleporter that lets you travel between your base and your freighter. This would be different from the teleporter we already have. Mr. Sum says creature farms. That'd be kind of cool.
Jay says a proper submarine. Do we have any vehicles that go like underwater yet? Or no?
No.
No
Well, you can
vehicles that
take
go
them
underwater.
underwater.
Wait, you can go underwater with them? Or
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done it yet. I'm
No,
still
nothing.
behind. I'm behind
I
the
mean-
times, Cobra.
I was in creative when I took mine underwater. I don't know
Okay.
if I would have died otherwise, but I was in creative.
That would be
But
kind of
yeah.
cool though, like some kind of vehicle that you can just explore the depths with, the underwater caverns.
Yeah. Jason E says more interactive NPCs. I agree, 100%. Elite Paradox agrees with Jason about that. Anything on the new glyph yet?
Nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, probably it's gonna take like a week for the shipment go of the Atlas passes in there.
What if Hello Games just trolled everybody and on the Atlas Pass it just said like thanks for playing or something? Or like they emailed everybody, it's like thanks for playing part 2 of the ARG. It's like, what? It started? Like, yes, it's ended now. It's thanks for playing. I'm like, what? When did
Oh
this happen?
god. Put like some Rick Astley action inside the Atlas pass.
Yeah, it's a card, like literally a card. You open it up and it just starts Rick rolling you.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
I would not regret of participating in a Waking Titan. Anyway, even if that's the end of it.
Are you kidding me?
Bronco.
If they rickrolled me with the Atlas level 4 pass, I would cherish that. That would be the most
Yeah.
amazing troll ever, and I would not even be mad.
Oh yeah, I'll be so happy. If that's
Or they
troll.
drop a new trailer for the update and it's just him singing a song.
Oh,
It's like, man, people would go. That would be like the biggest publicity stunt ever. So many people would be talking about No Man's Sky.
Yes.
It would be
Oh,
insane.
I
So many
can
news
absolutely-
outlets, IGN, GameSpot, Kotaku. It's like No Man's Sky just trolled everybody.
I can absolutely see like Sean Curry Twitter he putting like Rick Astley.
Or that could be 1.4. The 1.4 is the troll, and the 1.5 is the actual update. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Jason
I'll have
says
fun.
expensive troll. Yeah, you are
Expensive
100%
troll
right.
as hell. I can exclusively review the Atlas Pass 4 to unlock a door in the game where you can find an Atlas Pass 3 that you can find anywhere absolutely in the game.
Yeah.
Just say that in my Discord channel.
Elite Paradox says, I agree with Jason E. On the input on PSVR support. I agree. I haven't bought one yet. I'm sure everybody remembers the story about GameStop and why I canceled mine. But I would if there was a good enough reason. And that'd be No Man's Sky for sure. Let's see.
Brown Curry.
Yeah, Prawn Curry.
So good.
Pet
Zachariah Hunt
companions.
says clouds on the horizon. Pet companions.
Yeah, that would be
Ooh.
cool.
I want that. Yep.
Pet companions. Yeah.
Be able to like just take a creature, feed it some stuff, and it just follows you endlessly. You can name it, have a little like doghouse for it. You can build its own little base for it.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Or
yeah.
you could take control of the little, the little animal and like go down these little holes in the planet that nobody else could get to.
Yeah.
The whole little sub game. That'd be crazy. That'd be intense.
Oh, that would be awesome, man. Like,
Have a pet fish and then just explore the ocean.
I really want.
Name it
I really
Flipper.
want something like more combat styles in the game, like to be a more combat focused game sometimes, because the combat in the game it's not awesome, it's just okay. Even in space, the space combat it's okay. But it would be awesome to have some modifications, some more diversity in the ships, in the tactics, flying tactics.
Are there cloaking elements in the game? Like, can you put your ship on cloak?
No.
No,
Oh, that'd be
there's
kind of
not.
cool.
That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
Especially
Lone
if they
Catamount
introduce
says-
PvP or something.
Lone
That'd come
Catamount says play Ark. I guess he's commenting on owning pets and animal farms and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing Ark. Ark is amazing, and I promise I possibly might be taking a vacation next week. And if I do, I'm going to record like freaking 12 episodes of Revenge of the Survivor and just get them recorded and start getting them uploaded again. A lot of people have been wanting me to bring that show back, and I had fun doing it, so I'm definitely going to do it. I just need a lot of time.
Player
Oh, there's
tombstones.
that.
That would be interesting. Like you'd see when other players die, they'd have like a little tombstone there forever. So you're just walking around planets, you see little tombstones. That'd be crazy.
I wish that was the case. Because it would be so cool to find a player tombstone, walk up and read how they died. You know,
yeah,
something
like it was killed by
Dark
this
Souls.
person. They had this many hours in the game. They discovered this many planets.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Less civilized aliens you can encounter on planets. Like you can fight them. They won't agree to talk to you. They're just gonna shoot you in the face.
I always have the aliens, like the Viking guys, trying to give me weapons, and then I accidentally screw it up by like left clicking on my mouse or something, and then I don't get the weapon. I'm like, man, like it's some kind of glitch or something. But like this, I'm like, this weapon looks amazing, and then I accidentally hit the wrong button because I am terrible at keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
And it's like it just negates everything.
Wait. You're terrible at keyboard and mouse?
Yeah, I'm mainly a console gamer.
I had a lot of,
but
I had respect because I thought you were like a big PC gamer. I'm a noob when it comes to keyboard and mouse, and I'm just like, man, how does he do it? I know you do a lot of PC gaming, and I'm like, how does he do it? I can't do it.
Like,
I got to get a controller for everything.
Because like Steam games are so much cheaper than console games, and I just got like a pretty expensive graphics card and I upgraded my computer, so I'm getting the hang of it. But I still plug in my 360 controller to play a lot of games, and everyone just gets so angry at me in the chat. They're like, "Dude, you got a PC? Play with the mouse and keyboard." I'm like, "No, 360 controller."
You know what's got me a little upset right now? Bookshelf Gaming keeps popping in my chat on my subcast, and he doesn't come on. LpoLi1622, bro, I want you to come on the show. I want to talk to you for a minute. Come on, man. Even if it's for 5 minutes, come on the show. I'm sure there's somebody in this chat that remembers who you are.
Who is he?
Bookshelf Gaming was my very first co-host. He was on every video I've ever done. If you go back and look at all the closer look videos, it's me and him going through the video that I leaked.
I remember. I recall that. Like 2016 and far behind that.
Yeah. The video that Hello Games gave me to use as footage for the backdrop of my videos, and I uploaded the entire thing with all the sounds. No one had heard any sounds from the game yet at all, hardly. And it was just like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 minutes of nothing but just random gameplay with sounds and everything. And I uploaded it. Kotaku wrote articles about me. Polygon wrote articles about me.
I remember that.
Yeah, everybody was talking about my channel. And Hello Games messaged me, and they said, Cobra, you're not supposed to do that. And I'm like, do what? I did. You guys gave it to me. There's all these sounds. I just knew people would love it if they heard it. They're like, well, you were right about one thing. They loved it.
I feel like they should have like put some kind of disclaimers, like do not show audio. Because I mean, for me, I wouldn't have known either. It's like I guess it's just some kind of thing people in the industry know.
Yeah.
But I never would have known that.
I think Polygon, they started off their article. They go, in the industry, when given B-roll footage, you're not supposed to upload it in its entirety to see and hear as a whole piece. But thankfully, to one YouTuber, Cobra TV, he did.
And that's where it all started.
That was amazing. Yeah. Every time you talk about it, I laugh so hard, man.
And that's crazy how it like came full circle, though. Like, you know, when No Man's Sky came out, there were a lot of haters. And you were one of the people really pushing it that, you know, it's still, you know, there's nothing wrong with the game. And you kind of kept the community alive. And if you hadn't have got that initial boost of, you know, publicity, right, you may have not have become such a big voice in the community. So even though it was a mistake, it kind of came around full circle and helped everybody out in a roundabout way. Yeah. That's how I see it.
Definitely. The Julio Riviera says, any news about No Man's Sky update? It's getting close because Waking Titan's waking up again. So right now we're waiting on the Atlas passes to get rolling into people's mailboxes. Once that happens, the next phase is going to pick up. The next phase of Waking Titan's going to pick up, and we're going to more, get drugged through the middle of the night doing weird puzzles again, and learning more about the lore, going crazy, following different ARGs that aren't even related to the official ARG, going more crazy, scratching our heads, tossing and turning in our sleep, and then we'll get the update.
I still want to fight a Titan. It's called Waking Titan. I want a Titan to wake up, and I want to be able to fight this Titan. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Oh man.
In the core of some planet, it just awakens, and everything changes completely. Like, have you ever
No,
played the
the
Zelda game
Atlas.
where like the world completely goes upside down or like inverts? There's like some weird castle in I think Zelda Ocarina of Time or maybe Majora's Mask. Just like flip
Yeah.
the whole thing over. I want something like that, something crazy, something totally unexpected.
Right.
Some giant titan to wake up.
The Atlas.
I think
we could fight the
what we
Atlas at
need-
the end.
Is a common enemy, kind of like what Elite Dangerous has with the Thargoids.
That would be
Mhm.
cool.
Something that we all, as players, come together to kind of battle against. That has its own like storyline, and what we do to this common enemy in No Man's Skies is permanent. So if we are in a particular region, and we defeat it there together, it's gone forever. I don't know. I think
That would
you
be
know,
cool. Like there have
there-
been games, none like I can't think of any at the moment that have kind of like that same idea where it's like world map and the players them facing the enemies. Actually, they keep track of it. Like the enemy has taken over this sector, and this is how many players have taken it back from them or whatnot. It'd be kind of cool to see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Quentin in the chat here just said, I'm gonna have to scroll back up here in a second. Just said what I was talking about earlier. He says, I went to the site for Waking Titan and I typed in "Who am I?" and it said "Command not yet unlocked" in gray. Wanted to know if you knew this already. Yeah, I was talking about that a little while ago, and that is really cool how it does that. You know, I mean, that's a definite, I think, connector there for avatars. I really do. Like our player model, who am I, mirror, it just all goes together.
Ooh.
Where this whole thing
Awesome.
has been like a dream, and then you wake up and everything's changed.
And you're watching Twitch, you know.
Right.
Like, the entire game has just changed. You're in the light world, now you're in the dark world, and it's billions of enemies all trying to kill you.
Wouldn't it be awesome if like somehow in some of the updates we get to fight the Atlas? If he just like say in his last 16 minutes he says, "Oh, fuck this shit. I'm going to kill everyone."
Excuse me.
And the players got to reunite and fight against the Atlas for it to stay alive so they can be alive.
Have you guys ever seen Transformers where like Unicron is the planet and just like transforms into this giant thing? What if the Atlases did that? It's like boom, giant titan, giant titan gonna kill everybody. I want
yeah.
something like that. I can dream.
Oh, we're all telling we still, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I did not. Oh shit. I did not hit her. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I did
did
not.
not.
mean to-
From Oliver Tommy was.
Oh hi, Sean.
Have you ever seen that movie, Cobra? You ever seen The Room?
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I want to see the what do you call it? The Disaster Artist with James Franco. I think that looks
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I'm totally stoked to see that, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't gotten around to it.
I think they actually won some type of award tonight because the Golden Globes are going on. So I think he like won something for like best actor or something like that.
Quentin keeps saying, I also typed in hello and it says wake up process complete. Yeah, dude, that was something that we went through. That was part of the craziness from back the first bout we had with Waking Titan. I tell you what, I was dealing with something serious when Waking Titan woke back up just recently, and my phone was blowing up like crazy. I mean, it was just vibrating and notifications going all over the place. I knew before I turned. I said out loud. I said, "Uh-oh."
Oh,
I turned the phone
the
around.
Titan has awakened.
I swiped it. I unlocked it, and I went to just one of the notifications. I think it was Twitter, and there it was. And I'm like, "Not now, please, not
Oh
now."
shit. Not now, please. Spare me.
Just wait a little longer.
Well, I'm glad that it kind of woke up a little bit and then took like a little hiatus, because I was not in a place to be able to report
Yeah.
on anything that was happening. So I count my blessings that it's been quiet until now. And now that everything's going better, I got my voice back too, and I'm ready for it. So come on, any day.
Let's go, Sean Murray. Hit Cobra with all you got.
It's been like 6 months since the end of Phase 3, and I remember like it was yesterday, man. It was so amazing playing this game with this community.
I tell you, yeah, it's one of I think the most memorable moments with the community, because everybody was so like together. Yeah, there was a little bit of drama here and there, but for the most part, we were so united, so excited. And it kind of reminds me of the story about Christopher Columbus being on a boat, and, you know, there's no land and his crew's about to turn on him, you know, and that's what it kind of felt like towards the end, you know, because Waking Titan dragged out for a long time, and people were starting to comment, all right, enough's enough. You know, I've had it with this. Just give us a damn update, this and that. And I'm just like, yeah, I know, man. I feel you.
Yeah, I can't remember. There was any character in the ARG on Phase 1, 2, and 3 that called Gale? Gail.
Is it an I? It looked like it said Gall, but I think it might have been just because it was distorted a little bit. Was it Gale?
Yeah, it's written Gale on Game Detectives. The transcription is Gale, not Gal.
Okay, all right.
I can't remember if there was any Gale, so who that might be.
Do you guys think we'll get cities in the new update?
I think there's going to be something, because like they got the Lion's Head guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If
yeah,
I mean, if you hire those guys that specialize in those type of aspects of games, I would assume you want to put something similar into your game. And if they're skipping an update from what it looks like, you know, with the 1.4, 1.5, I feel like maybe there'll be some type of city thing.
I don't expect to see cities, especially nothing like in, you know, Star Citizen or
I
like
mean nothing that
Grand
great,
Theft Auto or anything like that.
Abandoned ones or
I think he's been brought on to kind of create a little bit of variation between structures on planets.
Yeah.
That's my expectation out of his role. So that way, you know what we still haven't gotten in No Man's Sky is those amazing gigantic towers that you were able to land on.
Oh yeah, man.
They showed it in the montage trailer. It's literally called No Man's Sky montage trailer. And there's also in the booklet of art, you can see the silhouettes of those gigantic towers. And I was really super looking forward to those things. And I hope that with this update or a future update that those are added in, because I just think those are so cool.
To have wingmans as well, man. They promised that long ago to
we have them.
You could have wingmans.
We got wingmans.
Do we?
Like you can hire pirates and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, I've been in space and all of a sudden I get attacked by a pirate, and literally I get helped out by, you know, the faction that I am. I think you have to be in a star system that is prominent with the ones that you have high standing with.
Yeah, I have high standing with all of them.
Okay, so they will help you. I've been helped out so many times in No Man's Sky by yeah. But the thing is, it's not like a trailer though. I mean, I have yet to see them follow me onto a planet before. So
yeah.
I want to be able to hire a bounty hunter to help me.
Yes, that was what I was trying to say. Like, you hire someone and he, for like 2 days, he follows you and protects you, and you can use him as a second ship with its slots. You put items in their slots and you can use it for 2 days. You pay them like 1 million because, you know, it's a ship.
Yeah, I just started playing a game called Rebel Galaxy, which is, you know, in space. You can go to different galaxies and planets, and you can hire bounty hunters and stuff. It's kind of similar to No Man's Sky, but it's more of like a tabletop kind of format. We can only go left, right, up, and down. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and you can like hire bounty hunters and do all these quests at space stations. So that reminded me of something I'd like to do in No Man's Sky with the bounty hunters. That'd be kind of cool though, to have somebody come and help you for like a price.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or like other players could put bounties on you. Like, what if another player could put a bounty on you, and then you had all these like pirates just going after you? That'd be crazy.
Yeah. With the multiplayer, I really hope that it's fleshed out so that way the hubs are more enjoyable. To where, you know, if you go into a hub, you see ships flying everywhere by players. You know,
yeah,
that would be awesome.
Where
to
you know
fight
somebody
against other players, PvP. You know.
I yes. Now, No Man's Sky is big enough to where you're probably not going to run into anybody if you don't want to, you know, unless you purposely go to one of these hubs or one of these regions. It is big enough you will never be found. So I think PvP is a safe bet. But what I think needs to happen is these hubs need to, I think what would be cool is kind of give it like Facebook moderator options to where if somebody inside the hub region is acting up and killing people and things like that, maybe have a way you could boot them out, ban them from the hub. I don't know. Would that even work? I mean, so that way there's consequence if there's PvP. You know that you could lose your entrance into that hub.
I mean, I'm sure they would like have an option to have it on or off. Like, you know, you can have shared bases or whatnot. There's like that option in the menu. You can switch it. So if you don't want to play PvP, I'm assuming they probably have an off switch. But yeah, to be able to kick somebody out of the hub if they're like just trolling or, you know, making it miserable for everybody.
You can think of that kind of player as pirates, not actually trolls.
Or maybe not, you know, ban them entirely, but like you're banned for a week from doing this, from coming to this area. That way it's not like you're gone forever, but there are consequences.
So about this multiplayer thing, just imagine like 16, and that's not just a number, that's 16 players coming from the Galactic Hub on their ships, and 16 players from the Empire of Hova coming to the same system, and they're fighting for that system. Who's gonna stay in that system, the Galactic Hub or the Empire of Hova? You know, you have in-war factions and player factions for real, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Damn. So that just
we have my long lost brother from another father and mother. Bookshelf Gaming. What is going on, my dude?
Oh.
What's up, dude?
Nothing much, man. I missed the hell out of you, man.
Dude, I miss you too. How's it going?
It's going good. Waking Titans picking back up, man. Things are getting exciting, and I'm excited. And
I haven't really had much time to follow the new Waking Titan stuff, but
nothing's happened
pretty cool so far.
Yeah, nothing's really happened yet. They just pretty much announced, hey, we're back, and we'll move along as soon as you get the Atlas passes in the mail.
Oh, okay.
So we're waiting on that. I don't know what's taking so long, but
I mean, I'm used to waiting with Hello Games, you know.
Yeah, but you know, they always, you know, do provide. You know, they've worked their butts off.
They always
ever
do.
Since. Yeah, I mean, it's so admirable what they did and are doing in the face of so much backlash.
I admire that they keep trucking along, even though everybody's hating on them, and because they know that they still have at least one or two fans out there who are supporting them, and we'll keep going till the day the game dies. Yep,
definitely. And I look forward to what's going to be coming next out of them. I think, well, what their probably two main goals is to flesh out the game to what their dream was, and also the second is to fix their public image, because eventually they're going to have to, you know, come out with a new product, a new game.
Sure. Yeah,
because the updates they're not free. I mean, Hello Games made a ton of money off of No Man's Sky, but you know, I mean, for a company, you can't just create one product, make a bunch of money, and just give stuff away for free forever. You know, you're gonna have to come out with something else to kind of help fund the company.
Yep.
So,
well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they have in store. I'm pretty excited.
They
What's
are.
this whole, I keep hearing this garbage about skipping an update. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, well, we're supposed to be getting 1.4, and there was the clue on Myriad, which is a Waking Titan Hello Games website, and it said 1.5 on it. So I can only assume that that's an update number, since I thought maybe it was January 5th. One for January 5 for the 5th, and that something was
Or
gonna
maybe
happen on the 5th.
1.5 is when the ARG is going to start back up, like actually start back up. So like after 1.4, then they'll finally start the ARG again for 1.5.
I don't know, because this update would be that we're getting would be 1.4.
Right.
So,
which is what I'm
and Waking
saying. So
Titan-
like after we get 1.4, they're telling us that the ARG is going to start back up again once, like actually start. Like we'll start doing puzzles and stuff again for the release of 1.5.
So you're saying that we're going to just get 1.4, which is just going to be a wishy-washy update.
It'll be like a minor update. It'll just be like, well, not a minor update, but it won't be anything groundbreaking. But then 1.5 will probably be when they start back the ARG. I don't know. Speculation.
Yeah, I don't know. The only problem is the ARG.
Carpets and curtains.
It's carpets and curtains.
Carpets and curtains.
That's right. Carpets and curtains. Just keep that in the back of your mind. And it worked last
We got to
time.
ground ourselves.
Yes, it worked last time.
Yeah.
Backfired on my face because we didn't get it, but it's fine.
So Moist
Well,
Pineapple Pizza just say that on January 5th, passes could have been mailed. So they would arrive like a week, 2 weeks later, right?
That's a possibility too. January 5th was a mailing date. Maybe.
Says who?
I don't know.
Moist Pineapple Pizza.
Moist pineapple pizza
I
on the
need a
5th
source on
passes
that.
could have been mailed. Oh, okay. I see what he's saying.
Yep, I'm hungry.
Ivy Mike is in
Oh.
the chat. What's going on, dude?
Isn't it crazy
I mean,
how like other developers? I'm not gonna name drop EA, but they're like they're doing that with all the microtransactions and the loot boxes.
I'm not going to name
They-
drop. Name drops.
Hey, but they're doing all this stuff and really making their community angry, trying to get more money. Meanwhile, Hello Games is mailing
Giving
out all
free-
these free things and providing all these free updates. I think that's kind of nice. That being said, we were promised some things that weren't initially in the game when it first launched. So that there's that, but still, it's a breath of fresh air to see that developers still care about the community enough to actually give something back and not just take.
Right.
Yeah.
Plot
For
twist. To use the Atlas Pass V4, you gotta pay a microtransaction.
Like unlock the stuff.
Well, I just admire that they keep going because, I mean, they're not really gaining much out of it other than trying to revive their game.
Right.
Financially, they're not gaining anything. Actually, they're using more money than they're gaining.
Did you? We learned
So
a
the
lot
fact
about
that they
his
keep
wife.
going is what's that?
We learned a lot about his wife as well. Are you familiar with his wife?
Whose wife? Sean's
Louise.
wife?
Yeah, Louise Murray.
What? He
No,
has a
I have
wife?
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, his wife is. She worked on Fable with Peter Molyneux.
Oh.
Dude, no way.
Yeah, man.
Or,
So if you go back and look at her
As
videos,
messed
and
up
her
as it is,
interviews-
that game was my childhood.
Yeah. If you go back and look
Says
at her
something about
interviews
me.
in the comment section, and you can see on there how she was abused as well, just like Sean Murray was. Like she was torn apart, man, with Fable 2. And it's just when you say that, admirable about how he keeps working and fixing it, it's more admirable when you realize that not only has Sean Murray gone through it, but so has his wife.
It's the Murray spirit, dude.
It's the Murray spirit.
It's the Murray Spirit brown curry.
It's the Murray spirit. They have that.
What
They
was
have that
his-
never give up attitude.
What was his
Yeah.
his wife's role in the company when they did Fable?
I don't know, but she was in charge of the whole operation.
Okay. Because I'm gonna say
Interaction
maybe some of that
style.
rubs off on No Man's Sky. Good versus evil, you know, that whole.
Oh,
I'm just saying, you never
yeah.
know. You never know. Choices
I've
matter.
been playing Murray games since before I even knew it.
Oh,
Yeah. Fable
no,
Sky.
Burnout 3 Black.
Fable Sky. I like
Fable
that.
Sky.
Brown Murray. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
Sean,
so-
Oh, man.
like he set out to do something. He wants to do it. He's not going to stop until he finishes it. You know.
Yeah.
Well, like he
Like,
said,
that's-
it's been his childhood dream to make this game. Like his life, like this is what he's meant to do.
Yeah.
Like
He was
it's
to
sort of
choose
his
the
magnum
Nir-
opus.
Nirvana.
Knows what that word means.
I mean, he's like George Lucas. I mean, he set out to do something, and he was going to do it by hook or by crook. He's going to get it done. You know, maybe some of the previous movies weren't the greatest, but he finished what he set out to do. And I think Sean Murray has that same mindset.
Guys,
Even if-
I got to take
Exactly.
care of something real quick. I got to call my job. So please keep talking. Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Even when he was like between the cross and the sword, he went like William Wallace and screamed freedom and keep making the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty admirable, the Murray spirit there.
Yeah.
I need to get
Bookshelf,
it.
what
We
are
need
you
t-shirts.
expecting for the next update? Like, what would you like to see?
carpets and curtains.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just carpets and curtains.
I'm keeping my expectations low.
But for real, like the most realistic thing, without hyping too much, the most realistic thing you can think about this update, what will it be?
Probably character models.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
being able to
At
see your
least.
models. Right now, they just have, you know, those floating orbs. And they got made fun of that a little bit in different articles on Kotaku and whatnot. But I think player models are probably
Yeah.
the next step.
It's definitely going to be something with further expansion on the multiplayer aspect of the game. Because I don't think that they would release all that multiplayer-esque content and just kind of leave it where it is in its half unfinished state.
Yeah. Then they said that, like, it was like the building blocks for something larger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they say
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I feel like they wouldn't just forget about the floating orbs and put all this other content and be like, well, you're still orbs. We're working on it. I think they would,
Right,
you know, fix that
exactly.
first,
They're not
add those
gonna-
character models, and
That's
then
got to be
and
like
then
first
push out.
order of business.
Yeah, that's like the
Yeah.
next step.
But you know, they're gonna have to use like a big server. Do they have a big server to handle this kind of multiplayer?
Well, I don't think it's going to become like an MMO or anything. Like,
No,
still maybe
God, no.
16, you know,
Nothing-
16 players at a time.
16 players.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, I
feel
mean,
like
and they
that's probably
incorporated
the
that
next
into the
step.
lore as well, which is kind of cool. So it's not just like, hey, our servers are shit. Here's 16 players in one area.
Yeah. But
So
I feel like it's definitely going to
The
be those
lore
player
only
models
allows
because
16
if they,
of the.
if they add
Go
more
ahead.
like content, right, and it's still the orbs, the only thing articles are going to write, people are going to write, IGN's going to write, is like, still orbs. That's all they're going to talk about. It's like ziddle balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
Yeah.
They added
So
all
that-
this cool
that's gotta
stuff,
be
but then your
something they're
character is still an
gonna
orb.
Yeah. Like it's Grand
Yeah,
Theft Auto,
it's,
but you're a little floating ball. It's like, that's all they're going to talk about.
And Space Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Julio
you can
says
still
vodka
choose.
for everybody. I don't think they're going to add that in the update. You never know.
No, why not? Gag vodka may be good.
Get vodka.
Oh, gag vodka.
Sith
They
9
already have-
says Sean Murray needs his own shirt.
It'll
if we
just
got,
be a
like,
picture of his face.
customization? Like, have you ever played the Pro Skater
It'll
games?
it'll be a picture of his face that says Murray Spirit on it.
Tony Hawk
Awesome.
Pro Skater customization, different hats, different outfits. Yeah, I want that.
Different faces.
Then they can throw in the microtransactions. You want to make your character look cool? There you go. Not mandatory.
No,
it's all
God,
cosmetic,
please, no.
but
Don't sell out Hello Games for EA.
no, I'm just saying. Like that would be think of this. Like they don't want to. I mean, they might charge for the updates eventually. Like after a point, they might start charging for DLC. But to add those
Oh, I
just
doubt it.
microtransactions for the character models, that could be something that could make them revenue, and a lot of people might do. But at the same time, it might
Because
like
if
anger
they-
a lot of people as well.
Yeah, exactly. I feel as though if they do add paid DLC, then people are just gonna bash on them because they'll be selling content that was already supposed to be in the game. You know, how a lot of people just kind of bash on DLC like that. Like, I'm not the biggest DLC fan either, but I can see where most companies are coming from when they add it.
Or maybe, you know, they'll just finish No Man's Sky, and then maybe in their next project, I just still don't think they would put DLC though. Maybe, you know, I'm like, well, DLC, but not like microtransactions. Maybe
like a currency that doesn't really do much in the game, but it's like purely cosmetic. Like something cosmetic.
I mean, especially with the backlash that EA got, I don't think anybody. I think pretty much every developer is rethinking their ideas of microtransactions and loot boxes because of how bad that went for EA.
They have no place in gaming. Sorry, guys.
Oh God.
Sorry, Sorg. I didn't mean to scare you.
Your voice came out of nowhere, man.
I feel like you just creeped up behind me at my desk chair and whispered that in my ear.
Hey, bookshelf gaming. How you doing?
They have no place in gaming.
Like Kylo Ren, he's just like, no place.
Yeah.
What I missed?
I was just talking about DLC.
Nothing really. We're just talking about DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about EA.
Yeah, there's no bad words.
I think it's time to go back to
curtains
and carpets.
No bad words on the show. You can't see the D word. L word.
The D word.
C word.
L?
Free DLC.
Yeah.
What about free DLC?
I was actually just talking about how I'm not a big supporter of that, but I didn't really want to get into it because I can rant for hours about how much I hate DLC.
I remember when it wasn't a thing, like back when Call of Duty Black Ops, I remember like bacon camouflage for your rifle or something. That was the first I ever heard about.
Right, you had to earn that shit, dude.
Yeah. But you could just buy it too, right? Like you could just pay money and buy the skin.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know why anybody would do that, but I had friends that would
go back to some of our. If you go back to some of our older podcasts, me and Cobra here, you can find some pretty good long rants about how much we both hate DLC.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd ever do that.
Bookshelf, what games you been playing lately?
Lately, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what is this? If you type like wakingtitan.com/ then two dots and 1, it appears you're not ready for this yet.
Oh, it does that when you do anything.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you know what game I keep wanting to go back to just because of how fun it was?
What's that?
To Space Engineers.
Oh, dude, we should play that again sometime.
Yeah, I need to get my PC
We need to
fixed,
continue that series that we did with Vertical Speed. Dude, that was so much fun. That's still one of my favorite videos that we've done.
Oh, man, me too. It is one of my favorite videos. That was so fucking funny.
God, dude, that was so much fun.
I want to get into that game. I just haven't had the time.
For those of you who don't know, we did a maiden voyage and accidentally warped at light speed into the middle of nowhere, and now we're stranded trying to find our way home.
Yeah,
and a lot of stuff is going very wrong.
This douchebag gets one of the ships out and crashes through the freaking front of the big ship.
We don't talk about that. That part never happened.
Oh man, those are some good memories.
Oh yeah, good times.
I just started playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Like,
shame on you.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. Bit of a backstory. I bought it like 5 years ago for the 360 because all my friends were like, Adam, you got to get this game. We're gonna play online. I'm like, okay. So I finally bit the bullet, paid $60, got it on 360. Like a month later, they all sold their 360s, and I'm like, well, I'm sticking with 360s. So nobody would play with me anymore. So I just gave up on it. Fast forward 5 years, took it to GameStop like 2 days ago, traded in for $8, then rebought it on PC for $25, and now I've actually started playing again.
See, that's the thing that gripes me really bad about that game, though, is if you go on the PlayStation Store right now, it's still $60.
Yeah, I think everywhere's still 60, maybe around 40, but they're having a Steam sale, and it was like 24. So I'm like,
That game's been
I'll get
out
it
for
for
like 4 years.
yeah. I mean, it holds up. It's a big game.
I don't know, dude. I played it for about a year and I just stopped. I couldn't take it anymore.
I don't play online or anything. I've just been doing the storyline. It's pretty polished though.
Yeah, I know they're keeping some fresh content coming, but
That's the thing though that I stopped playing because of all the updates. Like I get on my 360, it'd be like, you have to update, like 4 gig update. I'm like, I think I played maybe a total of 5 hours back then. Never touched the game for 5 years. But now it's like too much updated.
My internet is garbage too, so like 1 gig takes like 6 hours to download on my internet. So,
exactly.
So, yeah, it's too much time for me.
I want a No Man's Sky Grand Theft Auto No Man's Sky. You just run around stealing people's ships. Space
that was a speculation actually, I think. On one of our subcasts back in the day. There was people who were like, "Oh, what if you can steal the other ships and just kind of fly away and have the cops chase you?"
That'd be crazy. Like, what if you and another player were on like a spaceport or something? He's like trading stuff in, and you just like walk up to his ship, hotwire it, and just leave. And just like he's stuck with your ship, you got his ship. It'd be crazy.
God, I will try help you. Help you is gonna go get washed up, and then she wants to come on the show, and I'll try. For at least the next 20 minutes. No, man. What?
No, I didn't mean it. Don't bring it back to the old days of the GNN.
It's not the GNN.
Bro, don't bring it back there.
Those I tell you what, times. Though, man, I miss the GNN so much. You know, me and Rum were talking, and
I miss it so much.
We're trying to, kick around the idea about bringing it back for a couple.
You and Rum,
me, Rum, and all of us.
John, really? You guys? Yeah. I don't talk to those guys anymore. Really?
Shame on you.
I know, dude.
Rum and Apples. That's how I met Cobra. Like Cobra was on one of Rum's shows, and that's how I found Cobra's channel. It's all Rum's fault.
I met Cobra because I found the game first, and then I binged in Skyviz, and I was like, there has to be more.
Hey, do you remember the old Subcast, man? Like when they first started?
I remember the first time that I was on your show. You asked me what I wanted in the game, and I told you I wanted to see my feet.
Yeah. Like, I know this is weird, but I want to be able to see my feet when I look down.
Yeah.
But back then, I didn't do the show live. So what I did was I asked people if they wanted to be interviewed.
The format was so awful.
I know. I was awful. Yeah, I called them all individually, and I recorded each individual call, and then I would put them together.
Each of them was like a 30-minute long video, and there was like 5 of them. God.
And so that was the early days of the Subcast, and when I look back on those videos, it is so cringy because I'm sitting there like,
oh yeah,
thank you for coming to Cobra TV. What do you
Welcome
want
to Cobra TV.
What's one thing that they haven't said that you would like to see in No Man's Sky? Oh, this is so cringy.
I can remember that time. Oh, I watched your videos back there.
What's that?
I can remember that time, man. I followed you right back there. Long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
When I started following you, had like 300 subs or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Really low.
Yeah, it was when I first did my first No Man's Sky video. I think I had like 260 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there.
When I found your
and
channel,
farting.
You still had the mask, and you still had you were burping and farting on camera. Like he'd just be in the middle of a sentence and he'd just belch, and halfway through the video he'd just let one rip and just leave it in there.
Sean Murray freaking he liked one of my videos on Twitter, and I went back and watched it, and I'm sitting there like I can't remember what the content was about, what the topic was about, but at one point I'm like, and Sean Murray burp.
Yeah. Probably watching this podcast right now.
Oh,
You know what I miss though? Well, what I miss most of all is when Cobra used to make songs, or like musical poetry. I miss your musical poetry so much, dude.
I used to get so drunk, and I would just sit there.
Dude,
just
your seagull one, I still listen to that to this day, dude. I have it downloaded on my phone.
oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
so good.
Ooh.
Scrolling down.
Golden
What's
Silver
our-
says, I just want evidence that we have more than one arm.
Oh,
That makes
because
sense,
they hold the
actually.
multi-tool, right?
We only have one arm
That's
in
a
the
good
game.
point. That's a good point.
We have tentacles, bro. We have 8 arms.
We're just an arm. That's all we are. We're just a floating arm. No body. It's just an arm.
Oh, I can imagine the player models in Galactic Hub. A lot of floating arms on the
Do
planet.
you think we'll get a Player Unknown Battlegrounds No Man's Sky?
Oh God, dude.
I mean,
Oh,
everybody else is
please.
getting it. This is the
Battle
year.
Royale
2018 is the year of Battle Royale games. Everyone's getting a mode.
Yeah, help you.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
through Skype.
yeah. That's
Got a funny
another thing.
story about you too.
That's another thing I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite.
I can't get into it, man. I can't.
I decided to try it the other night. I mean, it's definitely not anything groundbreaking in terms of gameplay, but I mean, it's sort of enjoyable.
Are you talking about like the normal standalone game or the Battle Royale mode for it?
The Battle Royale mode.
Okay. Yeah, I played
Mhm.
some of that.
What,
Yeah, it's
Fortnite?
yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
it's not horrible. I definitely don't praise the game or anything. It's just kind of a good way to kill time.
Yeah. Definitely
You know,
more
like,
polished than
Or
PUBG.
crack open a bag of chips, some soda, sit down, and just kind of, you know.
Ivy Mike says 100 No Man's Sky players in one star system. Last one alive wins.
Oh,
I'm down.
great.
Holy-
It would be
I'm
great.
down with it. Why not? Why not?
Why not? That'll be a heck of a
Like
fun.
every planet you visit, you're just like paranoid that you're gonna get shot.
Yeah, but
You're in a
Cobra's
cave,
got
you
a
see another
pass
player,
as
you're
a
just
fighter
freaking
pilot,
out.
so I don't know, dude. I wouldn't go up against him, Mr. Buzzard Lover.
Daniel in the chat says, hi, Cobra. Just popping in for a quick hello because I got to go to sleep. I hope all is well with you for what you've been dealing with. Take care. I don't like Fortnite either. But thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it, buddy.
I've been playing a lot of H1Z1, which is was kind of the PUBG before PUBG.
One of the
Yeah,
coolest memories
they had
I
a
have
battle
in
royale.
gaming comes from me and Bookshelf and H1Z1. You remember that? We were playing, and it was just the coolest thing I've ever seen. Me and you were, there was a church parking lot, and there was a bunch of players, and they were running around the zombie, and they were screaming and things like that. And then
Oh.
I did something. I think I shined my light, and you were like, don't do that. They're going to see us. They're going to see us. And they started shouting over to us, and you're like, run. It was
Yeah,
like,
I
dude,
remember that.
that's the coolest memory I've had in gaming. Seriously.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it felt so real.
Well, I'm glad I could share that with you.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Man, games are awesome.
Yeah, dude. It's good times.
What was his name? Joseph Ferris, who gave that passionate speech at the Game Awards.
That was like
And
the best speech ever, man.
ever.
Dude, I cried.
ever.
I should.
It's like
I
ever
shed a single
Oscars.
tear of
Like
sorrow.
it was the greatest thing ever.
Fuck the Oscars, you know. The Oscars fuck
I'm following him on
themselves.
Twitter now. I'm like, I gotta follow this guy.
Yeah, I totally follow.
Like I'm a
him.
passionate person. I'm a passionate man. Like, this is great.
It was Tommy Wiseau gold, man.
And Jeff Keighley was just like, how do I get out of this? And the game's
Yeah.
called The Way Out. And there are like so many memes. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
How
We
to
got
get
Help
out.
You on the call. What is going on, Help You? How you doing?
What's up? I'm doing good. How you doing, Cobra TV and all you co-bros out there?
I'm doing great. Doing great. You still streaming No Man's Sky?
Not every day, but yes, I streamed it last night.
That's good. That's good. I got a funny story about you.
What's up?
Okay, so it wasn't you, but it's kind of funny. I deal with a lot of truck drivers where I work, right? So there's this girl that comes in that sounds exactly like you. So the story starts. I'm too embarrassed to say, "Are you Help You from YouTube?" So instead, I just start saying randomly, like in the air, every time I'm near her, I go, No Man's Sky. I don't say it to her, but I say it loud enough because I'm hoping you're going to be like, what about No Man's Sky? Right?
Well, I do this sometimes.
So,
I really do this.
She asked me once, she's like, how come whenever you see me, you say something weird? I'm like, you mean No Man's Sky? She goes, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to ask you, do you have a YouTube channel? And she's like, no.
You was crazy.
That's so awkward.
It was, but that's what I do is create awkward situations.
Oh man,
you had one
That's
job.
funny.
I've done that before too.
You did what? You wanted to see if people were No Man's Sky fans?
Well, it was something along that line. I just wanted to start a conversation about it one time, and I was in a GameStop, and every time I would walk past the counter, I'd be like, "No Man's Sky."
Yeah, exactly.
No Man's Sky.
We got Natalie in the chat.
No Man's
It's been
Sky.
so long since Natalie's been in the chat. Thank you so much for popping by. We all miss you a lot. It's good to see you there. Really is.
Totally #1 mod, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Shout
Hey,
out
Cobra.
to her.
Yeah.
You should make a video of that, just going up to random people like in Walmart saying "No Man's Sky."
But
and
did you see my
posting on
old
Reddit,
video?
You would get like 1 billion views.
There was an old video that I did where back in the day I used to say there's not enough hype around No Man's Sky because no one I ever met outside of YouTube knows what the thing is, right? So I went to Omegle. Yes, this is a horrifying thing.
Oh, I
boy,
remember
but,
this.
I went
God
through-
damn it, Cobra! I damn you.
He
It
had
was a
the mask
disgusting
on.
time, but I made it through. But what I did was when I found someone who was being appropriate, I ended up saying, "Hey, bud, hey, I'm a YouTuber, and I want to ask you a quick question, and then you can next me. Have you ever heard of No Man's Sky?" Everybody that I asked that that answered said that they hadn't heard it, and I uploaded that video. And it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to.
Was that the same video that got taken down because it had that weird person in it? No. That was when you did the one with the girl who pees on squirrels.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I can't get over that still. That's top 10 best videos.
There's this one guy on that video. I come by and he's got this giant keyblade slung over his shoulder, and he's on Omegle. And I'm like, before I could even realize I'm asking a stupid question, I said, "Hey, buddy, are you a gamer?" And he goes, "Of course I am. I'm holding a keyblade."
God damn. Oh, Cobra. How fool.
It's so hard to find people in real life who actually even played No Man's Sky. I found one dude at my old job, and he actually played No Man's Sky. Well, he bought it day one. He was a PC gamer, so he was very mad about it. He was just talking crap about it pretty much. But
I actually
I've ever met.
I was, and it was while I was still co-hosting with Cobra, and he was a fan of Cobra's, but he had no idea that I was in the videos with him. And I just kind of it was really awkward because I just kind of kept silent about it because I didn't want to
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, I told you about that a couple times. Yeah. It was just really awkward. I don't even know the kid anymore. I'm kind of glad I don't.
What's y'all's main theme that y'all want? I'm 2 hours late too. Shout out to Cobra TV. Thanks for streaming Cobra TV. Thanks for streaming a long stream too. I just got off of work. I'm glad I didn't miss this live.
Thank you for coming on.
Of course, man. Thanks for subscribing to my page. It's like I got the I was gonna say PewDiePie of No Man's Sky, but I'm gonna say Boogie of No Man's Sky.
PewDiePie of No Man's Sky. God damn.
Not the Jake Paul of No Man's Sky.
Hey, I'm
oh god, no.
I'm pretty slim.
Oh god, Logan Paul, shit.
Or Logan Paul, yeah. Logan Paul's even worse.
Well, thanks Cobra for streaming so late.
And thank you for coming on. Now it's complete.
Yeah. We got the 1% female audience in here somewhere.
Hell yeah.
How come
some people are starting to call the female audience members Cobrettes because everybody else is
Cobrats.
known as Cobros.
I like that.
Well, I'm a new millennium kind of chick. I don't care. Whatever. Cobrats. That's cute too, though.
So, what other game have you been playing other than No Man's Sky?
Well, one of my awesome subscribers, Meme Lord. Good job, Joe Williams, with the good burp.
It's not my name.
But let's see. One of my subscribers, Meme Lord 69. Shout out to him. He gave me a year's worth of PlayStation Plus. So I've been playing Deus Ex, Mankind Evolved. I tried that one. I tried Fortnite pretty much. That's the main game I've been playing. Besides No Man's Sky on my channel, it's Fortnite Battle Royale. And I always say on my channel, this is not a gaming channel. I don't like video games. And I don't play shooter games, most definitely. But that Fortnite Battle Royale, that totally has me dragged in. And I like it. I bought a $15 gingerbread outfit and the battle pass for it. Gave away 1 battle pass. I got 2 more to give away because I'm a giveaway channel. You know what I'm saying? Help your collection. Help your collection, grow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
So Matt Barrett says, wait. He's saying, is the squirrel peed on or the one doing the peeing asking for a friend?
Oh, good God.
Okay, so the situation between that is before No Man's Sky, I was going to do a shock type show where I interviewed strange people, girls that do things on webcam that interview about their career choices and things like that. So sort of like Howard Stern, kind of stuff. Why I interviewed this woman who
I'll never forget that lady.
She claimed that she had squirrels and she liked to pee on them, and that they liked it. They weren't being abused because of the yeast, because she didn't shower very often, and they were attracted to the yeast. And that got dinged on YouTube for content.
You should have just seen the lady, though. She looked homeless, but she wasn't. and
Cobra, you just received a $20
background in
donation.
yellow.
Bookshelf. What are you doing, man? Thank you so much, dude. I love you too.
I don't know. I drop a little bit every time I come by.
Yeah, I noticed, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
How come
Just
you
helping
took
a
off
brother
your
out.
face cam, Cobra TV, if you don't mind me asking, as a viewer?
Say that again.
How come you took off your face cam?
Oh, because since my computer, there's something wrong with it and it doesn't play video, so the video lags and it makes it look like you're watching a foreign film.
Oh.
And sometimes it just completely freezes and people think that the thing is lagging. But it streams just fine. It just won't play videos off of anything. It's
So
weird.
Your computer still messed up from your cat spilling stuff on it?
Yep. Sean Meowie.
Sean Meowie.
I swear to God, if that was your cat's name, I don't know what I would do.
The internet named it. It was voted for on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh God, it's really
is that
Sean
the cat's real
Meowie.
name?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
What have we done? Internet, what have you done?
Golden Silver says, Cobra, where did you find this yeasty woman? Is this part of your dealing with a lot of truck drivers thing?
Shit.
That's that on baby.
I had come across her on accident on some kind of cam streaming site, and it was
I
just
think it was
like
Omegle.
Omegle or YouNow or something like that, or Ustream.
Or, Chat Roulette or something like that.
Cobra,
Something.
your
I can't remember what it was,
content
but
sure has changed since the beginning.
huh?
I said your content sure has changed.
It has. It so has.
Oh, yeah.
Like at the beginning of No Man's Sky, my channel was not child friendly at all. And I was so negative back then too. And But yeah, it's changed a lot.
That's funny, man. That's cool though. It's cool to always go back and see old videos of larger YouTubers to see how they started.
Yeah. There's some that aren't up anymore. He used to do dog fighting on GTA 4.
Oh,
I thought you were about
wish I
to
was
say
back.
real life dog fighting. I was like, oh damn,
I wish.
that's gangster.
You know, that's still the only GTA game that's not on PS4 now.
Yep.
And they just
And you know why, Cobra? You know why?
Why?
Just because you want to play it.
I know. But the real reason why it's not on there is because Leslie Benzies, I don't know if you've heard about his new game called Everywhere.
No.
I made 2 videos about it.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah. So he was responsible for, GTA 3, 4, 5, GTA Online. And he's suing Rockstar because they let him go. And now he started his own company. Well, I think the reason why, because they just put LA Noire on PS4. So I think the reason why that they're not doing GTA 4 is because I think that's caught up in a lawsuit.
No, dude, it's just because Rockstar actually hates you. Like they actually hate you. No, I'm not, like, everyone's laughing like I'm joking, but I'm serious.
Wait, somebody said they saw me dancing. Somebody's an old fan, Captain Monday Baker.
Oh, dude, did they really?
He says, I saw Cobra TV dancing, LOL. Yeah, you're
remember
definitely an
those
older fan
videos.
because you remember that.
Yeah.
They have San
Yeah, he used
Andreas
to-
on PlayStation 4.
They have what?
San Andreas.
Yeah, I know. It's GTA 4 is the one I want.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I stream San Andreas sometimes, but they kind of copyright flag it super quick and take it down. But still, San Andreas
Why?
is awesome.
Oh, you know why?
Because
Probably
it is-
because you're not silencing the music.
Yep, I sure don't, because this
Yeah.
is a professional YouTube channel. They can take whatever they want sometimes.
Hey, Cobra, you don't have an Xbox One, do you?
Uh-uh.
Oh, because I was going to say GTA 4 is backwards compatible
I
on
know.
Xbox One.
I know.
So-
I've been thinking about getting it just for that one reason alone.
Man,
Don't do it, Cobra.
don't
Don't
do
do
it.
It's on PC
Don't
too,
do
right?
it.
GTA 4 is on PC? I would
Yeah,
assume so.
yeah.
Yeah. So once you upgrade your PC,
Don't-
just get on PC.
Well,
Don't do
because
that.
there's modding on PC.
Yeah. Well, that's a
I-
good
I-
thing.
Because-
see,
You know what,
I-
Cobra?
what?
If you do that, you're giving Rockstar what they wanted. Because they know you have a PS4 and they know that you'll buy an Xbox One just to play their stupid game.
See, I want it
And
on
they
the
just
newer
hate you that
console,
much, dude. I'm telling you.
so that way there's no modding and that somebody can't cheat.
Oh, I get it.
dude.
I get it.
Yeah. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to play it on PC.
So you don't play Grand Theft Auto 5, Cobra?
No.
Oh. So when the new one
Absolutely
comes
not.
out, you're still going to be playing GTA 4, old school?
As long as I can, yeah. As long as the servers are still up, which they are right now. They're still up. But the PS3 is so horribly modded that every time I go to try and play it, the modders freeze my PS3 and I have to turn it off and turn it back on.
Wow.
Sad
Or your
day.
PS3 is just a piece of garbage on its way out.
No, what they do is they throw a whole bunch of mods at you and it overloads your PS3 and you have to restart it.
360 is better.
Gotcha.
Console Wars. Here we go. Just saying.
God, no, please. Not here.
Our consoles couldn't be modded. What is this?
We're still hoping for it.
Hoping for mods on PS4?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I'm not a part of the PC master race. 'Cause I like consoles just being one set thing for everybody. So nobody got to feel slower than anybody just because they don't have a graphics card or, I don't know, GPUs and CPUs for NMS, you know. It's all just one type of game on one type of console for everybody. So
Yeah.
if everyone lags, that's because of the dang game developers or Sony. You know what I mean?
Julio Riviera says, "What about Red Dead Redemption 2? I can't wait. That's another one
Oh,
of my
yeah.
favorite games, especially the Undead Nightmare, the DLC.
Oh, yeah. That was so good.
So creepy, wasn't it?
Yeah. That used to scare the ever living shit out of me.
And me too, man. You're out there in the dark. I remember this one time I fell into a ravine or like this little ditch or whatever, and the zombie sounds are just so scary, man. And I fell down.
Yeah, they did
horse.
such a good job at making that game actually terrifying.
What that brings me to another question. Why wouldn't they do a zombie mode for GTA 5? How cool would it be to have them in the city?
Wouldn't it?
GTA 5 Undead Nightmare. Why not?
That would be so cool.
Cobra, you just need to go work for Rockstar. Just go work for Rockstar. And Hello Games. Just give them all your...
I don't think they would give him a job, to be honest.
No Man's Sky Undead Gag mode.
Yeah,
they hate me. They
like, I'm not joking when I say that they do not like Cobra.
Oh, they banned me from Social Club. I was quite expressive.
Are you actually banned from Social Club?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I knew the extent of where they responded to you that one time, and it wasn't very nice.
No. I was really expressive on how I felt about them changing the flight mechanics for the helicopters on GTA 5.
Oh.
You would get banned over something like that. It's like not cheating, not hacking, just a mean letter about helicopters. Yeah. Thug life, hashtag thug life.
You basically leaked a gameplay footage of Hello Games, and they cheered you up, and you talked bad about helicopters on Rockstar, and they ban you from Social Club.
Yeah, well, I wasn't too nice.
Hey, man, that's what your YouTube channel's for. All right, so you keep on keeping on with that. F them. Okay, whatever. I need no freebies.
F the Oscars, right?
Okay, like make a helicopter rant video. I'd watch it.
I did already.
Oh, you did?
It's
on your channel?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still on the channel or not. Somebody's typing.
I don't think it is.
Me. Oh, it's me.
Someone's doing their research.
Mike in chat says, I use my graphics card to make money and heat my home.
Dude, honestly, my PC heats up my room pretty well.
Oh,
at
yeah,
least the area under my desk.
Really?
My Xbox One and 360 are like a little heater. Which is great in the winter time, but summer, man, it sucks.
Don't even need a space heater over by my desk. My PC just kind of blows hot air at my feet.
You put like Crysis 4 and get your PC under the blanket and you can sleep well. Very hot.
Exactly.
People actually do that though. Like they'll
house.
have graphics cards upon graphics cards mining cryptocurrency, and they'll use that to heat their house. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Archimage. Nick?
Archmage. Nick.
Archimage.
I think it's Archmage.
He says, do I play Skyrim? And if I do I mod it? No, I don't. I don't got anything against Skyrim. It didn't click with me very well. Just because I don't like things set in that time era, the Renaissance era.
Yeah, that's the only gripe I've always had with Cobra here. See, because I'm the exact opposite. Except
it used to be when I was younger.
Yeah,
I used to read the Dragonlance Chronicles and play D&D and all that. I used to be into it. I just I don't know. I got too spacey.
Yeah, because when the GNM was still around, I used to talk about like medieval games and stuff like that, and he would just rip me apart for it.
I would not rip you apart.
You would too. I will go back and find the video, dude.
Do it, because I don't believe you. I would not rip you apart.
You ripped me apart so hard on that podcast.
Yeah, damn
it. What about Monster Hunter? Anybody looking forward to that? Monster Hunter World?
Not really.
It looks fun.
It looks awesome.
I might get it if the price drops eventually.
I think, yeah. I was going to say that exact same thing.
Check out my channel if y'all want to check it out.
I tried to get into Ark because I like dinosaurs and whatnot, but it didn't look the greatest on my Xbox One because I have like the big, original kind. It hurt my eyes. So I traded that into GameStop and I was going to buy it on my PC, but I guess it's not that really optimized well for PC. So
God, no.
Even I got a GTX 1080, which is I spent $500 on this graphics card, But
Oh,
even
yeah,
with that,
it's-
people were saying they were still having issues, and I was like,
Yeah, it's
Gone.
horrible on PC.
yeah.
It's probably the least optimized game that you'll find.
So I'm like, I'm gonna stick with No Man's Sky. I'm sticking with No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to play Fortnite right now.
Guys, I think
All
we're
right.
going to go ahead and end the podcast here. It's been over 2 hours. Wow.
Time
Wow.
flies.
Thanks for streaming Cobra TV.
I tell you what,
Cobra,
I
do
had
you
fun.
want to stay behind with me for a little bit and we can catch up?
Sure, dude. Yeah, definitely.
All right, sweet.
I'll
Well,
hang
I'm
up
not
and then
invited.
I'll call you
Okay,
back,
great.
okay?
All right.
Okay.
Oh, great. Boys only.
No, it's just I
Kidding,
haven't
guys.
talked to him in like
Full break.
a year.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Thanks for streaming Cobra. I'm of
Hey.
course I'm gonna bounce.
I've had so much fun on this subcast, going at the end of this, kind of like going into other games and talking about other things, and it was really relaxing. And
Yeah.
thank you guys for that. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Cobra.
it's
Miss you so much.
kind of like a massage on the shoulders because you finally get a break from talking about No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it was good, really comfortable, and
But
hope
anyway,
to do it
carpets
again.
and curtains.
yes, remember,
Exactly, carpets and
take
curtains.
that with you. That's the takeaway of this subcast. Carpets and
Anticipate
curtains.
nothing but curtains and curtains, and you will not be
Yeah.
disappointed.
That's right.
Tweet
And
Hello
as soon as
Games.
you
Tweet
get
Hello Games. Carpets and curtains. Hashtag carpets and curtains. Tweet them that. Everybody.
Hell yeah, I think they will get their reference.
And as soon as you guys get your Atlas passes, make sure you tweet and scream it loud, and let everybody
Just
know
post
that
it all
you got
over
it.
Reddit.
When is that? Did I miss that within this 2-hour live stream?
What's that?
When are they gonna bring the Atlas V4 passes?
Yeah, we talked about it a bit, and I don't know. I
Okay.
expect them any day. That's what I
right.
expect. Like any day.
All right, I'll just have to rewatch the stream. All right.
Nice.
Thanks for having me, Cobra TV. I'm out. Shout outs to all you guys. Okay.
And shout out to
All
you
right.
too. Thank you, Helpia, for coming on the show. It was amazing.
Peace out.
Good
All
night.
right, bye, Helpia. All right, guys, thank you so much, Sorg, and Keep Calm and Game On. Everybody, check out Keep Calm and Game On's YouTube channel. It is it's worth checking out, definitely. And Sorg, I can't remember. Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, well, shout out to Sorg for being such an awesome caller
Thank
and an
you.
awesome friend.
Thank you very much, man.
Everybody like the video. Thumb this up.
Yeah, thumb it
Right.
up.
Yeah, thumb
Like
it
a
up.
spike.
Like
Good
Spike.
night, man.
Are you uploading anymore? Or
Who, me?
yeah,
That'll be part of our discussion.
okay, all right, definitely. All right, well, next level. Click on his name and go check him out. I'm not sure if you have any videos over there or not anymore.
I have videos on there. They're just really old and cringy, but
Okay.
expect at least something.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming out to the show. And people who came by and had to leave and they're going to finish the video later, thank you so much for coming out. And people who are coming out that afterwards that didn't know I streamed, thank you so much. Thank everybody for being a Cobra and a Cobrette. And I will see you all in the next video. And hopefully we get those Atlas passes soon. And as always, I love you guys. Until next time.